With low cost of living and good internet, Spain is already popular with remote workers. The coastal city of Valencia was recently voted the best city for expats in the world, and Madrid was also in the top 10. Last December, Spain made waves in the tourism industry as three of its villages were ranked top in the UNWTO's annual ranking of the world's best villages for tourism. Additionally, UNESCO has officially recognized Spanish Town as home to the most beautiful street in Europe. And now, Spain's long-awaited non-gainful remote worker residence permit is finally available. The remote work visa gives non-EU nationals the chance to live and work in Spain for up to 5 years. They firstly decided to let remote workers stay for up to 3 years, but after a reform in their rules, they decided to make it possible for remote workers to stay up to 5 years in Spain. The Spain's parliament initially approved it in November 2022. This visa is part of the new Startup Act, which aims to attract entrepreneurship and bolster the country's tech scene. Whereas other European nations have capitalized on the rise of remote work over the past few years, with Italy, Greece, Croatia, and Portugal all introducing some form of digital nomad scheme. This Spain's visa was teased back in January 2022 when the Economic Affairs Minister said the country was hoping to attract and retain international and national talents by helping remote workers and digital nomads set up in Spain. However, now it is now available to apply for, and to me is one of the best visas to enter Spain, to live and get a residence permit for a year and then extend it to up to additional 4 years. So in the following, here's how Spain's new non-lucrative or non-gainful residence visa will make living and working in the country easier and cheaper. Please bear in mind that obtaining this visa may require a substantial amount of paperwork and documentation. To ensure that your application is processed smoothly and efficiently, I highly recommend scheduling a consultation session with me or delegating the visa application process to our team. Let's firstly see who can apply for Spain's non-gainful residence permit or digital nomad visa. Spain's digital nomad visa is open to non-EU nationals who work remotely for non-Spanish companies. Applicants are also allowed to get a maximum of 20% of their income from Spanish firms. Both self-employed freelancers with multiple clients and remote workers employed by a single company outside of Spain are eligible for the visa. So you need to be from outside of the European Economic Area. You must not be living illegally in Spain at the time of your application and cannot have lived in the country within the 5 years prior to applying. Among the documents to submit, you need to prove you have worked with your clients or company for more than 3 months before applying, and the company you work for must have been operational for at least 1 year. So you see that visa requirements are not as strict as the other same visas, and everyone who can fulfill the eligibility criteria can apply for this visa. You can be tech talent or engineer or any remote worker who can prove they are remotely employed. So applicants need to be able to demonstrate that they have a contract of employment, or if freelancing, have been regularly employed by a company outside of Spain, and that their job can be done remotely. You must also prove that you are qualified or experience in your field. At least 3 years work experience is required in lieu of qualifications such as a university degree or professional certificate. So if you are planning to relocate to Europe with your family but do not have a university degree, extensive work experience, or language certification, you may still be eligible for this visa. Our team can assist you in the visa application process, ensuring a smooth and efficient experience. What are the requirements for the visa? Aside from fulfilling the professional requirements I mentioned earlier, anyone wanting to take advantage of this visa scheme will have to prove that they earn enough money to be self-sufficient. It has an income threshold that is set at 200% of the country's monthly cutoff salary and can be proven using bank statements, contracts, and invoices. Currently, this amounts to 2,334 euros per month or 28,000 euros per year. But it is likely to rise slightly as the country is re-evaluating its minimum wages. Health insurance is also required. There may be an option to pay into public health insurance, though it is not yet clear how this will work. And you shouldn't be worried about this, since as soon as we get latest regulations, I will update you here. Applicants must have no criminal record in Spain or in the country where they have resided for the 5 years prior to the application. Proof of a 2-year clear criminal record is required, along with a sworn statement that you don't have a criminal record within the last 5 years. So, how long are you allowed to stay in Spain? The visa in Spain is initially valid for 12 months or for the duration of the employment period. If it is shorter than 12 months, and hopefully based on new reform, it can be renewed for up to 5 years. To maintain the visa, you must not be absent from the country for more than 6 months per year. You and your family members can also apply for a residency card, which grants the ability to travel throughout the EU while living in Spain. So this also adds to the pros of this visa for those who want or need to travel freely throughout the Europe. You can, for example, be a trader or exporter or YouTuber, web designer, or an employee who is remotely employed for any position or job. In case of family members, your close relatives like children and spouses are allowed to join you as a visa holder in the country with proof of sufficient funds. For example, family units of 2 people, including the visa holder, must have an additional 75% of the country's monthly minimum wage, which amounts 475 euros per month. 25%, 292 euros, is added for each family member after that. So, how to apply for the visa? You can apply for Spain's non-lucrative visa directly through a consulate or embassy in your home country. Alternatively, you can enter Spain on a tourist visa and apply within the first 3 months for this visa. Required documentation includes the application form, proof of payment for the admin fee, a copy of your passport, proof of qualifications or work experience, proof of employment and income, proof the company has existed for more than a year, a letter of authorization from your company to work in Spain, proof of a clear criminal record, and a proof of health insurance. So, do remote workers, visa holders, get tax breaks in Spain? According to Spain's law, If you stay in Spain longer than 183 days or 6 months, you are considered a tax resident, even if you are working for a foreign company. However, tax benefits are available for this visa holders working and living in the country under the visa scheme. Remote workers can pay a reduced tax rate of 15% during the first 4 years of their stay, provided they earn below 600,000 euros a year. This is instead of the usual 24% rate. You also need to consider some steps to take after your arrival in Spain, like registering with local authorities. Once you arrive in Spain, you will need to register with the local authorities and obtain a residence permit. You will also need to obtain a tax identification number and open a bank account. You will need to obtain an NIE number, which is a unique identification number for foreigners in Spain, obtain a residence permit or trachte de residencia. You need also to register with the local town hall. If later you wanted to convert your visa to work, or based on maximum 20% of your payments from Spain companies, you will also need to get social security number. For all required procedures to take, I'll have a new video for you in more details, taking each step after the other when you arrive in Spain. However, it's important to note that the details of the visa requirements and application process may vary depending on your specific circumstances and the Spanish consulate or embassy where you apply. So it is best to check with them directly for the most up-to-date information. If you would like more information or assistance with your visa application, our team is available to provide a consultation session. During this session, we can discuss your specific situation and provide guidance on the application process. Additionally, if you prefer to delegate the application process to us, we can assist you in ensuring a smooth and efficient experience. That concludes my video for today. I look forward to our next meeting, whether on this YouTube channel or with you as one of my prospect clients. Thank you for your time and have a great day. El que persevera alcanza is a well-known Spanish proverb which translates to "He who perseveres achieves." As always, pin all your hopes always on God. You will never be pinned down by men. Cheers, over and out.